nothing like starting off this season with 1,000 laughs, and that's how we're starting our 15th season here at Florida Rep with the great screwball comedy Lend Me a Tenor. It takes place in the early 1930s, and Tito Morelli, the world's greatest opera singer, I want you to think Enrico Caruso, is coming to the Cleveland Opera House. But of course, when Tito arrives with his hot-blooded wife and a very, very big ego, things don't go exactly as smoothly as the Cleveland Opera House wishes they would go. That may be bad for the Cleveland Opera House, but that's good for the audience's Florida Rep, because they are going to laugh themselves silly with the 7 doors and fast-paced jokes that they can look forward to in Lend Me a Tenor, a multi-Tony Award-winning comedy. Tally's Folly is a play that we've been trying to do here at Florida Rep for 3 years, but because of an upcoming Broadway production that actually never happened, we had to wait. So I'm particularly delighted to do this Pulitzer Prize winning romantic comedy. It is one of the great romantic comedies of the last 25 years, and it's about the Talley family, and it's about a romantic evening that takes place in a Victorian boathouse owned by the Talley family. And Sally Talley is someone that thinks she'll never find love, and Matt Friedman is a Jewish accountant from Missouri that had met Sally Talley a year earlier and decided that he was going to marry her. He did not see her for a whole year, but wrote letter after letter after letter to her, and now he's come down on July 4th, 1944 to win Sally Talley's heart. As the narrator, Matt Friedman, will tell you in the beginning of the play that this is a romance, and in the end, everything will work out just fine. So I think our audience is going to be delighted to see this Pulitzer Prize winning romantic comedy. It's always great to do a great American classic. Right from the very beginning at Florida Rep, we did plays like Inherit the Wind and All My Sons. This year we are doing the great Lillian Hellman play, The Little Foxes, and it's about a ruthless family that will do anything for money. Really, I think it's going to particularly ring true today as we hear so much about the 99%ers and the 1%ers who get it all. We have just a stellar cast of some of your favorite actors will be reunited for this fairly big show and big production that we're doing. I don't want to spoil it for you, but at the very end of Little Foxes, there's a scene that will take place on the staircase that will send chills up your spine. Very excited about being the first regional theater in America to do Miracle on South Division Street. Miracle on South Division Street was running off Broadway less than a month ago, and it's this delightful comedy about a family that thinks a miracle happened to them 70 years ago when the Blessed Virgin Mary was seen in the barbershop of the patriarch of the family, the grandfather of the family, who was a barber. But the miracle wasn't exactly the way they've been thinking. It didn't exactly happen the way they think it happened. I know that of the 10 shows this season, that Miracle is going to be one of our audience's favorites. Whether it's God of Carnage, or August Osage County, or Red, or Wit, or Proof, Florida Rep from the very beginning is always excited when we bring a brand new play, a play that was just in New York or that just won the Tony Award, to the stages here at the Arcade Theater. And that's what we're doing with John Robbie Bates's other desert cities. It's about a daughter who hasn't been home for Christmas in 6 years, and she comes home and she's not asking her family's permission, but she's telling her family that she wrote a memoir, and that memoir is about something that the family wants to keep secret. But she's warning her parents the memoir is going to come out whether they like it or not. And this is also a perfect show for our ensemble. It's always wonderful to do a play that's both touching, dramatic, and poignant, and very funny. And that's the case with Educating Rita. Our audiences are going to love the story of Rita, who is a Cockney hairdresser who goes to college, and education changes Rita, but not only changes Rita, it also changes her professor. Educating Rita, you may remember, as a wonderful film with Michael Caine, and we have two of Florida Rep's favorite actors starring it. Don't miss Educating Rita to close our exciting 15th season. Well, here I am in front of the Florida Rep Studio Theater, which is right as we speak, ready to go into a complete renovation. What's most exciting is that on October 31st, we're going to start previews of our very first show in our new space, and that's going to be a play that will really resonate with Southwest Florida audiences. It's a play called Camping with Henry and Tom. And yes, Henry means Henry Ford, and Tom means Thomas Edison. This is a fictionalized story of a real-life camping trip that Henry Ford, Thomas Edison, and President Warren Harding took in 1922. And it's going to be very special for us performing it in a theater that these two giants actually watched movies in. And their homes are less than a mile from where we stand. We have just a stellar cast of international actors coming from all over the country, and I think our audience is going to be delighted to get an inside peek on what these two historic figures in America were really like. Well, get ready for the 4th year of David Sedaris' Santaland Diaries. If you're sick of sickeningly sweet holiday stories, Santaland Diaries is just for you. Another exciting new play that we're doing at Florida Rep will be in our studio theater, and that is Donald Margulies' Time Stands Still. He's the Pulitzer Prize winning author of Dinner with Friends. The show was just on Broadway last year, and it's a wonderful drama. I compare it with the movie Hurt Locker, where I think sometimes when people are involved in war, no matter how horrific, you could become addicted to it. This is about a photojournalist that has just been injured, Sarah, and her partner, James, who is a journalist, and they've just come back from the war in Iraq, and about how it affects their relationships, and also about the adrenaline of covering the war. It's a wonderful compliment to plays like Lend Me a Tenor and Fantasticks that are so wonderful and entertaining and light, and to do something that is so filled with drama and irony. So look forward to doing another play by this great writer. Well, how about the longest running musical in the history of American theater? Does that sound good for you? The Fantasticks is probably my all-time favorite musical. I've directed it 3 times, and each time has been a joy that audiences have loved it. But what makes this special is the very theatrical, exciting way that this show is performed. It opened in 1960 off Broadway and has almost run continuously for the last 52 years. It is going to be by far the very biggest show we've done here in the Studio Theater. It has a large cast and plus a piano player and a harp. I think if you're young, you can appreciate it. If you're old and remembering falling in love, but it's really a play about falling in love and about being young and also about growing up.